We all have a right to human rights. These include the right to live free from violence and discrimination, enjoy the highest attainable level of physical and mental health, be educated, have their own property, to be able to vote, have an equal salary. But around the world, unfortunately, many women and girls still face discrimination on the basics of sex and gender. Gender inequality underlines many problems that disproportionately affect women and girls, such as domestic and sexual violence.
In the 19th and early 20th centuries, people began to agitate for the right of women to vote. In 1893, New Zealand became the first country to give women the right to vote on a national level. This movement grew to spread all around the world, and thanks to the efforts of everyone involved in this struggle. Today, women's suffrage is a right under the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women.
For thousands of years, women, in cultures dominated by men, were subservient to men. The lineage, in most cultures, generally follows the male line of the family. No rules or religion say so, but most male and his families prefers it that way.
In the past, women weren't allowed to make major decisions in the family and were expected to submit in all things to the husband. They couldn't own anything and they weren't permitted to go to school. Education wasn't permitted for women. Education was only for the men. It was never encouraged for women. In the far distant past, women's role was to be young and care for them.
Women now are more brave. They are entitled with proper education. By having education, women don't doubt themselves and become confident. Women are no longer ruled by shout of men. They voice out their point of view. Nevertheless, they are an important asset in our society. Women like Hillary Clinton and the First Lady are important to nation. Their intelligence and willpower are not mistreated. They are needed for creating new change massively. They could be said as the woman behind.
Women in the past and present are not too different. They have been improving themselves in order to live a better life. As time passes, women learn from their mistakes the generalization of many more exceptions in today's world. Women in the future will be ruling the nation instead of helping men side by side. That's the vision of women in the future. To create better life than present. Now is never enough. Women in the future.